what's good, Rugo Radio? We are back this time with my guy J.Howell. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Y'all been listening to his croons? Yes.
Yes.
Go ahead. So let's go right into it. How long have you been singing?
I've been singing since the age of 7.
Age of 7. How old are you now?
I am 26.
26. So almost 20
Almost 10
years.
years.
Or you said
wait.
7?
20. Oh, what if I think that?
You're only 20.
You're right.
No, you're
No.
26.
I just
Oh.
got confused for a second.
But
Oh, yeah.
yes, 20 years. So
Yeah.
so singing, like, was it like church or just like at home?
So it started off, I was in school just like randomly singing. One of my classmates heard me singing, and she ended up telling like the choir teacher was like, like Justin can sing or whatever. So she ended up stopping me one day after class and was like, I want you to sing for me. So I sung to her. She was like, baby, you have a beautiful voice.
Oh.
So she was like, would you do me a favor, sing in the Black History program?
Ooh.
Yeah, so I had a solo. I sung Swing Low, Sweet Chariot.
Oh, wow.
But I found out years later, like the full story, but basically my aunt came to the Black History program, but she was coming to see my cousin that was also in the choir. I never like went home and was like, oh, mom, they put me in the choir, like I got a solo. I never did none of that, so nobody knew. And so the day she came to see my cousin, I sung my solo. She called my mom and was like, hey, I'm at the school. I want you to listen to this little boy singing. And she let her hear him. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, like he can sing. Who is that? She was like, girl, that's your baby. And so, so that's how my mom found out. And then like from there, my family just got involved and like kept me in little plays and all that type of stuff. And it just kind of went from there.
Theaters and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So when did it become, I'm more so doing this for my career?
Honestly, so I started recording at the age of 16, but I really didn't have that like wow factor moment until what's this, 2021?
Yes,
So
sir.
this was 2019. End of 2019, I went to Rochester, New York, and had my first showcase out there, or whatever. But that was like my first like surreal moment, like hearing people actually sing my music, and just seeing the crowd's reaction. It just really like solidified everything for me.
Yes.
But I've been wanting to like pursue music, but like I said, that was like a moment for me.
That like it became real.
Yeah, that
So-
I can really do it.
Yes. So from that later 2019 to now, what steps have you done? Where have you gone industry wise? And I know you just said that you've been in Atlanta for a year now.
Yeah. So of course, we had quarantine, so quarantine slowed down a lot. But like prior to that, like I had my radio. My song "Talk" it charted number 15 Billboard.
Oh, wow. Go ahead.
So that was dope. But through quarantine, I just really like build my fan base. I released the record, My Everything. Y'all heard that?
Yes, sir.
Quarantine record. But it really did an amazing job, and like it's been reaching a lot of people. My fan base grew tremendously. Just recording, putting out music. Just growing the fan base. I dropped my album Red Room. Make sure y'all go get that.
Yes.
August of 2019, and then since then I just been just putting little stuff out, working on album number 2 right now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. So you had said before that one of your favorite eras of R&B was more so that 2000s Usher Confessions
Absolutely.
kind of era. So who are you influenced by when it comes to singing then?
Some of everybody, but like my main, starting out, Christina Aguilera was like my biggest inspiration.
Yes. Why
So,
Christina?
Yeah. I don't know. It was just captivating. Like I love the whole grit grind. When you get into my album Red Room, make sure y'all listen to it. So
Yes.
y'all know. But you will hear a lot of the influence when it comes down to the grit, the growl. I love like real soulful edginess, and I feel like her voice. It was just so
A lot of energy.
Yeah, just so captivating. After Christina, I moved on. I think I ended up getting into like Ruben Studdard, and it went from Ruben to Usher to, of course, like now Beyonce, Miguel. They're my biggest inspirations. But yeah, I'm influenced by a lot of people from, Patti LaBelle. Can we curse on here?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, okay. Yeah, from Patti LaBelle to Smokey Robinson. Like it's just a range of people.
And we can probably hear all of that through your album.
I ain't gonna say you're gonna hear all of that, but you will hear that I know what I'm doing, and I come from listening to real music. I'll say that.
So what is your typical subject matter?
Mainly heartbreak. I'm a heartbreak man. I could be the happiest man today, but I love singing about pain and hurt because it's something that will never end. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like so many people can relate. I've been hurt, and it's really, I don't know. I just love to channel myself, and I love to channel energy that's not really there. So yeah.
Okay, yes, Rootsqueen.
Well, I want to get into this talk record that he was talking about.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, so let's play that record. We will be right back with J.Howell. Don't go nowhere. Rugo Radio. Let's
Hey.
go.
this. Shifted gas, tinted past, that's your backlist. Living lavish, low-key average. On the raft, on the move, at the passes. She just like it, she just like it. Like the high shit, on the ride shit. Spited, she not righteous. Want the prices, want the highest, I got it. Keisha, roll. I just keep her folded, mama. No, I can't keep no hoes. Call my phone. I know that she going, don't know where she going. She never alone. We never corrode, so Visa grab my life. Yeah. My bitch it back to bone, she just might say a lie. Yeah. My second impression wrong, might test the roles. That second guess a song, that would've gone ignored like me.
Talented.
This boy can sing.
Like, sang.
Yes, it's a love.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
You have an amazing voice.
Thank you.
Definitely was.
No auto-tune needed.
Oh,
At
no.
all. Go ahead. He said true R&B.
Yes, that is true R&B.
Definitely. So when it comes to, I guess, what do you want people to feel from your records?
That's it. I want them to feel like, plain and simple. I feel like, we lack nowadays. I don't know, it's just so much is missing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want people to listen to my music and remember like where you were, who you were with, whatever it made you feel in that moment. I remember like listening to the Gerald Leverts, and I remember my mama cooking like certain meals. You know what I'm saying? Like, you remember the smell. Like, you remember, okay, I remember this song. Like, I just want people to like to feel and like really, I don't know, like just be able to let go. Like, let my music speak for them. Like, it's a lot of people. Like, I'm a person that I'm not a man of like many words. Like, and my music is my way of expressing. So I want to be able to speak for other people as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I know you have, and the last guest talked about it too, kind of more so reservations against the new age R&B coming up today. So talk about that in the sense of the differences of where R&B kind of hit a cool little peak, which was that 90s, 2000s era, to today's more so melodic rap sort of ish.
I just feel like a lot of the focus is on the wrong things. Like talent, everything is more so, I don't even know like what it is exactly, but it's just so much talent out there like that's not being recognized. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we just got so much like bullshit, just like, and people, I don't know, it's just weird. All of it is weird. Like the shit that's popping and like, yeah, it's just crazy. And for people who like are real R&B singers and making real music and really good shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so hard, and of course the journey is a lot longer for us. So yeah, I don't know. I just feel like the standards have been, like even, and then people that's like in positions to really control shit and make shit, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they lacking. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like y'all just going with like the trendy shit, like you know what I'm saying, and it's gonna fade. Like it's gonna shift. Like I feel like it's a shift happening right now because you got like artists like Giveon coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like coming in and like
because people were tired of. Not saying that the music was bad. It was just the fact that we were missing an element.
Yeah, we're tired of hearing about the booty game.
And I'm tired of not hearing singing. Like,
real.
I don't want to. It's cool. It's cool to do a little bop and it's the but I want to hear like
vocals,
real music.
the melody.
And not saying everybody has to be what it was back then.
There's not a lot of ballads anymore.
There isn't. Because I feel like some people think that ballads became boring after a little bit, and so now I feel like we hear more ballads in the pop world than we do in the R&B world.
Yeah.
So, and you are independent.
Yeah.
So talk about the independent life and also still making on the Billboard.
Like I said, a lot longer, a lot harder. But it's dope, being able to just create in my own time and, have control over my craft or whatever. But no, I mean it's dope right now. Like I said, I'm not saying I'm against like
Being signed.
Yeah, like I'm not against anything like that. It has to be the right situation,
Yes,
like
sir.
and it has to be something that's better than what I'm doing now.
Mhm.
But no, like
What
yeah.
would you say is like the top, like one or two things as an independent artist that you would tell other R&B singers, like you have to have this together?
The main thing I feel like is a team,
Mhm.
because it's just a lot harder trying to do things on your own, and making sure that you really invest in your craft. Like you know what I'm saying. Like of course we're not gonna have the same budget that a record label has, but it's just ways around things. And like I said, really investing in your craft, hollering in on your craft, and building, like you know what I'm saying, like making sure that you know your craft and enhancing everything, making sure your music is up to par. You know what I'm saying, just going the extra mile to really yeah.
Yes. In this next album, we have looked what we have to look for or look out for when it comes to it.
A lot more experiments and a lot more upbeats. Like I said, when y'all tune into Red Room, y'all kind of get that. It's like strictly just like R&B. Like
That's cool though.
yeah, no, it
We
is.
like that.
Yes.
And so with the new album, I'm just, just kind of experimenting a little bit, not nothing like crazy. But yeah, I'm just experimenting. A lot of pressure for the second album, I feel like,
Yes.
especially not from my fans. They're excited. I think they're gonna love whatever I put out. And that's one thing I love about my fan
have a
base
lot
that
of
I'm
fans,
building.
too.
Yeah, like one thing that I'm building, like I know my fans, like they truly connect with me. And like I said, all I can focus on is staying true to myself. Even with the new album, if it feels good to me, that's all that matters.
More
You know what
like
I'm
it's
saying?
gonna feel good. to
But it's a
them,
lot
too.
different from Red Room. Like,
Yes.
yeah.
Excited for the evolution.
Yes.
Rootsqueen.
So I want to hear this faithful record that this young man has been talking about. But before we get into this record, just tell everybody where they can follow you at, how they can, you know.
Yes. So follow me on Instagram. That's mainly where I'm at. J.Howell Music 1. That's JHOWELL Music and the number 1. My album Red Room is available on all platforms. My single My Everything, Hard Days, Why You Heard Me, available on all platforms. And yeah, YouTube, all of that.
Yes.
All right, well, let's get into this record. Thank you so much for stopping through Rugo Radio.
Thank y'all
J.Howell.
for having me. Thank you.
Yes.